our weirdest swords is the most lethal in real life? Today we're gonna find out. We're not just gonna slice random stuff. We're going to do unique tests that were actually designed to test the quality of regular swords, but these are not your typical swords. We'll judge clean slice, satisfaction, and deepness of cuts, but also each of these swords has a unique challenge designed for them. And by the end of this video, we're gonna find the most unique and weird sword of all time. So let's jump right in. Crazy Snake Blade from Demon Slayer. This thing is made of carbon steel and it has 2 sharp edges. I just want to see what happens if I use both of these edges with a back and forth slice against this melon.
Omanai versus melon, that's a 4 out of 5 stars.
We're doing the double-sided snake blade in 3, 2, 1. That almost worked.
All right, let's try one more.
Oh. So the Bindi sword didn't align the edge very well, but let's see what happens on test number 3.
Okay, that test was fun, but the next test has been used to test the quality of swords for hundreds of years. Let's see what this thing can do against a tatami mat. And it said that if you can slice through one of these, you can slice through a human arm. Now we're gonna use these mats to test all of our craziest swords. So hit full screen mode, grab your goldfish, and we're putting sword number 1 to the test. Let's go. It was so close, but I think the waves just hit it wrong and it just couldn't slice through.
Tatami test, a solid 2.5.
This is actually the longest sword that we have. From tip to tip, it is almost 6 feet. I had 2 full-size katanas permanently welded together, and now it's time for test number 1 to see how lethal this thing is. 2 melons, 1 slice. Now let's unsheath it. Huzzah! Huzzah! Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Double-sided katana sliced both melons perfectly, but it took a couple tries, 4 stars.
Let's see if the blade can align itself in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh.
Bro, the alignment test worked perfectly, 5 stars.
Let's try 2 slices on this thing. Normal katanas can slice this thing easy, but this is by far the most difficult challenge.
Bro, that tatami had no chance, but it only did 1 slice, 4 stars.
Now it's my turn, and I know exactly which sword I'm gonna pick. This is actually the goofiest sword that I've ever seen. This thing is just obscenely long, and I think it's about as tall as I am. I think it's taller than I am. There's even a special way to unsheath it. You have to take this and just full send into the distance. Gone. Now this massive sword needs some massive targets, so I'm wondering if I can summon some with my mind. Let's see. I didn't think that was actually gonna work. Now for the first test, we're gonna see if we can slice through all of these water bottles. Let's test the might of Ichigo's bankai. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no way! What? That was nuts! Are you kidding me? Look how clean that was. Now this sword is dummy powerful, but I don't even know if it breaks the top 3.
This thing has so much momentum, I bet it's gonna chop all the way through my floor. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. It did! This might be the most lethal sword we have, but let's see if it can slice through a tatami mat.
Alrighty, time for the bankai's next victim. This thing can demolish 4 jugs at a time. I know that this tatami mat doesn't stand a chance, but let's see if it has what it takes to slice through. Bankai, don't let me down. Let's see it. Shoo! Easy! Like it wasn't even there. Look how clean that slice was.
Tatami stood no chance. This Giga Katana is the best we've seen.
Now that's a sword! This is the Indian talwar. Now it's a little bit different from a katana. See if you can spot the difference. First, it doesn't exactly have a suba, and it's also one-handed. It also comes with this little frisbee that's at the end. Not sure what that's about, but it looks cool. But let's see how the Indian talwar does against a moving target. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Talwar put them down, 5 stars.
The blade on this bad boy is ultra bendy, and I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. But it is curved just like the katana is, and we know how well the katana can align the edge. So let's see what the one-handed talwar can do. Let's try it in 3, 2, 1. The talwar almost did it, but I think the weight of the handle throws things off.
Okay, that worked pretty good. Let's do 4 stars.
I'm also adding to the stakes, because not only am I going to do it backhanded, I'm going to do it with my eyes closed. You're not ready for this. Check this out. 1, 2, 3. Water jugs, tatami mats, you're not safe. Do you hear me?
Tatami got smashed, bro. 4 stars.
Next up, the machete. This thing does a lot of damage, but I don't know if it's going to be able to pass our tests designed for swords. So this machete was only $5. I'm going to use it to slice this flaming log. 3, 2, 1. My goodness.
Bro, low-key, the machete is so powerful. 6 stars.
Can the $5 Walmart machete align its own edge? Let's see what happens. It is kind of curved like a katana, and the weight feels good in the hands. But let's see if it feels good to gravity. 3, 2, 1. Literally hits the cardboard backwards, bro. What bad edge alignment.
Yeah, machete gets a 0 on that one.
After seeing all the damage that this machete can do, I think it can slice this mat. And this thing is one-handed, which makes it a little sketchy, but I'm gonna try it anyways. You ready?
Bruh. And the tatami, that's a 2 stars.
Any flat, boring, normal blade can easily slice a jug. But what about Inosuke's ruggedy Nichirin? Now let's do a double caveman slice against this water. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Inosuke did not do well at first, 2.5 stars. But let's see what the alignment test can do.
Now let's try Inosuke's crazy serrated blade. If one of the serrations hits the cardboard like this, it's not gonna work. There's a tiny chance it actually hits the sharp part. So let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'd say that aligned, and it chopped the cardboard without even using the sharp part. That's pretty lethal, bro.
Ooh, that's a good 4 stars.
Now it's time for the hardest test yet. Tatami mat. And if it happens, you gotta subscribe. And if it doesn't, you've gotta subscribe. 3, 2, 1. It didn't slice, but if you got hit by that, you would despawn too.
We all knew Inosuke would fail. That's 2 stars.
This thing was not originally built to slice. I actually hand sharpened it by hand with my hand. But my favorite part about this sword is that it's actually at a 30-degree angle, because I've already sliced things with it. It's not meant to slice, but that's lame, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, my body is ready. 3, 2, 1. Come on, Yoru, I made you. I know you can do better on the other test.
The Mihawk Melon test, that's a 1.5.
It's time for the monstrosity. The biggest sword we have, and it's scary. 3, 2, 1. Damage, bro. Damage.
Alignment is a 5 out of 5, dude.
I've sharpened this beautiful boy, and it is razor sharp. So let's see if a tatami mat stands any chance. Come on, baby!
Bruh.
My beautiful boy, I know you can do better. Finish the job! Oh no! Razor sharp may have been overselling it. This thing hit like a baseball bat.
Ooh, that's a whiff. 2 stars.
So for reference, when a normal sword slices a mat, it should look something like this. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Get out of the way because
Guys,
I
just
can
go.
do this. Guaranteed I got this.
He's gonna do a cleaner slice than that.
I'm gonna hide behind something, my goodness. This is gonna cover.
Now we're gonna try some honorable mentions. These swords didn't make the main list, but we still wanted to slice with them. And if you also like weird swords like I do, you should check out the rest of our channel. We make a lot of videos slicing with a lot of weird swords, but now we're gonna try our long sword. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, Shinobu's 2-inch tip.
We built the katana windmill out of these, and we're gonna slice with it later in this video. Let's see what this can do. Easy, just the tip. The windmill will take off way more than the tip. Now we're doing the loop-de-loop sword. We hand-forged this thing in our backyard with a set of pliers, and it shows. But this sword is super dangerous for one reason. It's actually designed to be a dull sword, and we sharpened it ourselves. And that's dangerous because sharp swords are supposed to have a full tang inside the handle. So every swing pushes this a little closer to snapping. 3, 2, 1. Oh, baby!
Loop-de-loop sword cut a hole in this cucumber. 5 stars.
This might be the goofiest sword we have. Let's see if the loop-de-loop sword can automatically align the edge. 3, 2, 1. That's what I expected. This thing has absolutely no edge alignment, but let's see what this loop-de-loop can do to a tatami.
Now it's time for the tatami mat test. This thing has a rat tang, and it might snap in half when I hit this tatami mat, but I'm still gonna swing as hard as possible. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at the circle cut. Look at that.
Yeah, that was an epic fail, so this sword gets 0 stars.
These swords are Tengen's cleavers, the sound hashira, and I can't wait to hear the sound that this Pepsi makes when I make it explode. And can somebody explain what these holes are for? I mean, I can't think of any logical reason. 2 swords, 2 targets, this Pepsi's about to blow. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
The bad boy Tengen cleavers can slice and dice. That's a 5-star test, baby.
Let's see how the Tengen does in this experiment. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bruh. Tengen didn't even have enough reach to hit the cardboard, so that's a 0. If you subscribe, I'll give it a second chance. But the Tengen blade is so short and thick, I don't know if it's actually gonna work. Thanks to you, second chance. Hold it sideways. 3, 2, 1. That works, bro.
Okay, they actually aligned crazy good. That's gonna be a 4 out of 5.
The chances of me slicing this in half are 100%. Why did it do that? Why did it do that?
That's a 3 out of 5.
Now we're doing the 2000 RPM Katana lawnmower. Let's start with the alignment test.
Let's see what this can do. This thing creates so much carnage. Let's see if gravity can help. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Right, you didn't see this. Let's go.
It got a solid 5 out of 5 stars.
So this bad boy was handcrafted with Walmart grade zip ties and 9 minutes of free time. On average, it takes Gordon Ramsay 12 minutes to cut this cucumber, and we're gonna do it. 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
Sheesh, I mean the Katana lawnmower gets a solid 7 out of 5. Let's go.
So we crushed Gordon Ramsay's time, but can this thing slice an arrow?
We engaged high speed mode. Oh my god!
When the wind noise overpowers the noise of the drill? Oh no, it's over.
This was a tough competition, but I think the winners ended up being obvious. In third place, we have the Katana windmill. Second place, the Obanai. And first place is the 6-foot-long katana. These clean slices were too lethal. And if you want some more lethal videos, hit subscribe.